Any of our people coming? So you sit down. नहीं but Deepti and Awadh were to come ना हीलो Deepti Awadh Deepti ऊपर ही है Deepti Awadh डिपार्टमेंट में भी just वो chosen few को ही बताया बाकी सब virtually करेंगे and अभी डॉक्टर अमिताभ वर्मा तो आ रहा है कि हम तो कनेक्ट हो गया कहाँ है एक्टिविटी कहाँ है that means the neurosciences alumni, the entire CNC and the pass outs of AIMS. So it is AIMS, then India and international. It's all going to YouTube. All thanks to Ajay. बहुत काम किया sir. He's linked up the whole thing.
अच्छा, तो ये
लो ये 2 मिनट आप दीप्ति को बुला And others, the other Dr. Arvind is virtual.
नहीं बोल दीजिए यहीं से बोल
शैलेश को पर्सनली बोला मैंने कि आज आकर I don't want to take too much time here. I'll start off. शुरू करना होगा
हम कर सकते हैं शुरू
कर दो because they may also join ना okay start off your streaming live
तुरंत हो गया वो शुरू हो गया हाँ जी सर
good evening everyone respected Professor Kameshwar Prasad sir और previous chief of oh I think then quickly I did Chief Neurosciences Center and the HOD of Neurology Department, AIMS, respected Meeta ma'am. And I think now we're joined by Honorable Director, Professor Randeep Guleria. Sir, welcome sir. You just joined in time. So I'll just take 15 seconds more. Even the Dean Academics, Anita ma'am, would also be joining shortly virtually. So there are parallel programs and they're trying to connect, sir. Professor D.K. Sharma, Medical Superintendent, and my friends, my family, my colleagues, your family who've been there with you for a long time. Welcome you all. And I think I will request Professor Guleria to say a few words because he will be logging off. Then I'm going to continue. I have a lot of things to say. Sir, your address please, sir. You just say a couple of words. I know you're very busy and then you'll be logging off. So we are jumping the train of how we should go about considering your time.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Dr. Padma and all of my faculty colleagues and especially Dr. Kameshwar Prasad and Mrs. Kameshwar Prasad. First of all, let me take this opportunity to really thank Dr. Kameshwar Prasad from the All Indian Institute of Medical Sciences, right, for the excellent work that he's done, not only, I think, in neurology, but as a clinician and as a researcher. I think Dr. Prasad has actually contributed immensely to the institute, both in terms of building the Department of Neurology, but also in training so many individuals to become good research scientists or clinical researchers because of his passion as far as research methodology or is concerned. He's been so passionately involved in conducting so many of our research courses and being involved in a lot of activities which really aims in the forefront as far as research was concerned. So his contribution has been immense, and I think we are going to miss him in terms of his involvement. A lot of students that he has all over the world will also remember him for his neurology and the contribution in terms of helping them in research. I know that he's going now to head another institute, and I know that it's going to be a big challenge. I would take this opportunity to wish him the best. It is a big challenge when you are a director of an institute and having to address a lot of issues. But I'm sure with all the experience that he's had as chief of the center here and then spending so many years at it will be something that he will be able to do very well. Well, I'm sure that then Ranchi will actually flourish under his able leadership, and I wish him all the best as far as this is concerned. I also would take this opportunity to wish the whole family the very best and just say that from the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, will always be there to provide any help that we can to the whole family. And I wish them good health. They should stay safe, and I hope that and I'm sure that Dr. Prasad will actually do very well in his second innings. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. That was really, really great. So we actually also connected virtually by some heads of department, and we have in person Professor Gaikwad, head of Department of Neuroradiology, and we have virtually connected Dr. Shashank Kale, the HOD of Neurosurgery, and Dr. Arvind, the HOD of Neuroanesthesia. And I think Dr. MC Sharma will be connecting, and the Dean Academics will also be connecting sometime during the course. First, let me have the honor of welcoming you. Mamta, will you please welcome ma'am?
Oh, yes, please.
Please, can you welcome ma'am? Madam. And will please Rohit and Achal do the honors of welcoming this answer. पता है कैसे करना है? Blessings तो ले लो.
वो फोटो
So, yeah, actually, it is. I really don't know how to describe this occasion. It is sad. You left us, and but it's a joy and a pride, sir. That as the director had said, that you moved on to, a challenge that I'm sure you're the only one who can actually do it. It's your alma mater to bring it back to its previous glory, as well as to take it on to the heights. You actually said that if you would make it into an institute of excellence on par, in fact, better than the best in the world, and we truly believe that you're the only one who will be capable of doing that. So that's a great moment of pride for all of us. That it is a lot of us have grown up with you. We've had highs and lows and all sorts of things, but you emerged all, and we've learned on the way that what it has been to have this life journey with you, and a good part of your life you've actually spent in this family. So it hurts that you're going away. It didn't really matter when you actually retired, but now it's actually hitting us. And the other is that but at the same time, it's a great pride that you are heading you're heading an institute. So there is a very short presentation that it's like what I would say is a snapshot of your achievements in life, which Kamal and Achal have held it put together, and
You're not able to see the screen, I think.
yeah, but they need to be on the camera.
Okay, but then how will you see?
इधर ही बैठते हैं
Mamta, they need to, because the YouTube. So we're trying to juggle around with that thing. Yeah. So can I have that screen up?
Share screen as well.
It's a really a snapshot. So I mean, because of want of time, we took in those salient aspects and.
share. PPT share करनी होगा ना?
Yeah, right. So the next slide. Next, please.
Yes.
Yes. So, sir is actually an alumni of Ranchi. The place he's actually going as the I should say the CEO, the VC, the director, what have you. I mean, it's the top post. And besides the DM, of course, he's got this Master of Science in Medical Sciences and a force to reckon with, which deals with both epidemiology and evidence-based medicine. And he's being trained abroad, as you can see here, across the world. And besides general neurology, he's been passionate about the evidence-based practice of clinical medicine, with special interest in neurology and a very, very special focus in stroke. To all of which his contributions have been really, really they're phenomenal. They're actually Amazonian. Next. So in his tenure, in his academic career, there's a large chunk which has been there in this institute. So I'm sure, even though he's an alumni of another place, he would always say he's an alumni of institute. I think that would be the first thing which will spring to his mind, that it's aims to which his umbilical cord would remain. Isn't that so, sir? You'd say that. Yes. And he's retired as the chief of Neurosciences Center, and been at the helm of affairs, I must say, on and off from a good almost like 6-7 years, and even earlier as acting in I think much periods of time. He also headed the clinical epidemiology unit for a huge number of time. I think he was instrumental. He was a pillar of that place, and to set up. And now it's running probably because of you, what you've actually done to set that up. His experience abroad, you've seen this, that he's revered and has been sort of, I think, hijacked into so many places to help their departments grow in, especially in the educational aspects, as well as setting up the ethics and evidence-based medical practice. And you can see here that he's been invited to be the sort of a guiding force to set things up, and that, especially outside, they won't do it unless they actually recognize the merit. And you can see that merit has been recognized across the nations in the world, and this is a true testimonial of that. Next slide. And so he has been a fellow of several of the the prestigious both national and the international aspects, and he actually has been a leader of the opinion aspects of you have evidence, and you have people who work on it and give you the evidence, and then you have the leaders who actually collate, amalgamate everything's there, and then give you a matured opinion as to give you a blueprint of what the action plan could be. And he's been on that. And that's the whole list, which is a big chunk, which tells you that he's been recognized nationally by the highest civilian award by the Republic of India. And I must say that, all this has been there. Next slide. But I think his true contribution, which doesn't figure very prominently here, is that he's been able to establish one of the ones which could parallel something which has been running, called the Framingham cohort. And nothing really parallel. The closest probably was Rotterdam, and he was being able to get India into a world podium and link to that. And now he's been heading that, and I hope he continues to head that, because it has to reach its logical conclusion in some way, that this is one of the, I think, the greatest contributions a researcher can give to his country, and that's still ongoing. So that's a real small snapshot. And now I would, sir, there's a lot to go. So the fun part comes later. So Now, if I my request, Professor D.K. Sharma, to say a few words, sir, and then I will throw it open to who are here to,
Dr. Khalid here.
you know, yeah, Dr. Khalid is there. At first, Dr.
Pehले
D.K.
sir बोलो.
Sharma. Please.
Good afternoon. Chief guest of today's farewell function, Honorable Dr. Kameshwar Prasad, accompanied by Madam Mrs. Prasad, respected Director AIMS, who is online, and I believe the deans would also be online, worthy Chief of Neurosciences Center, faculty colleagues present in the hall, and those who are present virtually, ladies and gentlemen. I am indeed very happy to be here amongst you all on the august occasion of bidding farewell to our dear and respected Dr. Kameshwar Prasad, with whom I have been having a personal and professional relationship for over 30 years. As such, as far as Neurosciences Center is concerned, I have had an emotional connect with Neurosciences Center since I have looked after the administrative functioning of CN Center as additional professor of First Administration from 1998 to 2000, and then from 2003 to 2005, when three stalwarts, Dr. P. Venugopal, Dr. Maheshwari, and Dr. V.S. Mehta, were chiefs of the centers. And it was at that time that I had close working relationship with Professor Kameshwar Prasad. At a personal level, I share a special bond with him since I am an alumnus of Central Institute of Psychiatry, Ranchi, from where I received my DPM in psychiatry, and I believe that he hails from the same district. He has always been helpful at a personal level and has always honored me with priority consultation to the patients for whom I have been requesting him on several occasions. Professionally, we all know that Dr. Kameshwar Prasad is a man of few words. He is an excellent academician, keen researcher, renowned clinician who is very well recognized throughout the country for his clinical skills, particularly in neurology and with special interest in stroke, as was told by the chief. He has also held several important administrative assignments like head of Department of Neurology, head director of Clinical Epidemiology Unit, chief of Neurosciences Center, and of course, as has been here seen, chairman and co-director of several important committees constituted by the Institute, by Government of India, as well as at international level. His penchant for perfection for everything, be it patient care or administrative functioning, is really unmatched. He got the prestigious Padma Shri Award at a very young age. I believe it could be the youngest by any doctor. I think he was less than 40 years when he got this honor. And now he has been selected as director of another prestigious institute, RIMS Ranchi, and I'm sure that he will leave no stone unturned to take RIMS, his own alma mater, to newer heights. On the eve of his retirement, I would like to wish him the very best of everything in life, including good health and happiness, and I'm sure that he will continue to spread the knowledge and joy to the society as he has always been doing. In the end, I would like to read a couplet in his honor. कि जिंदगी की असली उड़ान अभी बाकी है, मंजिलों के कई इम्तिहान अभी बाकी है, अभी तो नापी है मुट्ठी भर जमी हमने, अभी तो सारा आसमान बाकी है. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was beautiful. So now I throw it open. Whoever would want to
अभी जब
share their,
ऑनलाइन लोग
huh?
ऑनलाइन लोग दो
Yeah. So whatever it is, whether it's online or whoever is here, Because the reason we threw it open is because again of constraint of time, that would wish to share their memories. Arvind, you want to speak?
हाँ हाँ ऑन कर दो
Unmute yourself.
I think he has to be unmuted from here.
Okay, yeah.
हाँ बोलिए
Dr. Padma, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, respected Professor Prasad, Madam Prasad, Director, Professor Gulodia, Dean Dr. Saxena, Professor Padma, Professor Kale, Professor Gaikwad, faculty, residents, and nursing and technical staff of Neuroscience Center. All of us know that we have gathered here to bid farewell to our Professor Prasad. And I know Professor Prasad since 1993 when I joined Neuro Center as a faculty. And since then, I was having a very good relationship with Professor Prasad. Whenever I needed any help or consultation, he provided it immediately with great enthusiasm. And during the start of my tenure as a HOD in 2016, he being chief of the center, I found him very cool, understanding, and efficient administrator. All of us know about his academic achievements. He got Padma Shri very early in his career, and he is a well-known neurologist with a specialization in stroke management and clinical epidemiology. He is one of the founder members of our clinical epidemiology unit in AIIMS, and he has many other achievements, publications, and honors to his credit. With these words, I would like to give my best wishes to Professor Prasad for his future career and endeavors. Also, I congratulate him for joining RIMS Ranchi as a director. I also wish him and Madam a very happy, healthy, and prosperous life in future. Thank you, Dr. Prasad. Dr. Padma. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Arvind. Are we joined in with anybody else?
yes Dr.
Dr. Kale is there. There is Shashank.
He's muted.
Okay.
We need to
So-
unmute.
यहाँ से
Yeah, I'm here.
yes
Yeah, Shashank.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can
yes,
hear you.
Well, I'm kind of in quarantine and what can I say? I'm still in the OT scrubs. I think they're the easiest clothes to wear in quarantine. Anyhow, क्या बोलूं मैं? Sir, I've been associated with Professor Prasad since the time I joined AIIMS, so that's probably since 1993. So it's 7 and these 27 years. That's a long association. He's been with me through our ups and downs and how the department has progressed. And he has seen me starting from a resident to now become a head of the department. So what can I say? He has seen everything. Every stage of my professional career, he has seen me. And appropriately given wise counsel whenever needed. Especially after I took over as head of the department, there were some one or two tricky instances when I had to really bank on his advice on how to handle certain things. And I'm very grateful for his kind advice, which kind of steered us in the right direction. So I believe you have already joined RIMS Ranchi, sir. It's your alma mater, and I am sure RIMS Ranchi will rise to great heights under your able leadership. And not only the Department of Neurology in RIMS, but the whole institute will one day become one of the most premier institutes of the country with your able leadership and guidance. I wish you all the best, sir. You and madam and the whole family. I hope you remain happy and healthy in this second innings of your long and illustrious career. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Kale. And
Respected director, who is online, Dr. Kale, Dr. Arvind, Madam Anita Saxena visit interviewing the candidates for the residence post. And the guest of honors today for today's evening, I think Dr. Prasad, Madam Prasad. Sir, I've joined Institute in 1991. It's close to 30 years of association with you. And you have seen me growing as a resident, as a faculty, and then as a head of department. We had, I think, shared a lot of fond memories. And life is about ups and downs. There are good things, bad things happening all the time. But we always look forward to the days ahead and always try to get over the past and move in the right direction. That gives us the greater satisfaction of both professional life. And you being the proponent and the practitioner of evidence-based medicine, which is an interdisciplinary approach that uses the, I think, the science, the engineering, the biostats, I think the randomized controlled trial and daily, what is the risk versus benefit. And the whole aim of this evidence-based medicine is to deliver the right care at the right time to the right patient. With this approach, I think any institute where you are joining right now will benefit immensely. And I've read somewhere you have already said that you are going to make that institute one of the best centers across India. And I have full confidence in your ability that you can achieve that. Your long experience, both as a professional, as an administrator, your stint abroad, I think will definitely take that institute to a bigger height. And that will be a biggest, I think, contribution to the mankind, because you know, the kind of plight that we see for the patients coming from that region reaching Delhi all the way for getting treatment, I think that suffering is, which we can't tolerate that to happen. And if that can be achieved, if you can stop that influx towards the Delhi, I think it will be a big, big achievement. So I wish you all the best, sir. Good luck for your future endeavors, and I'm sure you will achieve greater heights in your next stint. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Prasad. So now, no one else online, is it?
रोहित
Online तो है नहीं ना?
ऑनलाइन हो
No, no, Achal has a long list. He's going down the memory lane also, so he'll be the last one. He's got big load of slides. He's fully prepared.
He's fully prepared.
Yes.
I'm impromptu then. Respected director and senior colleagues, I guess it's a moment in time, and this always happens to all of us. And I joined this institute in 2003, and I have been working with Sir ever since, and learned a lot from Dr. Prasad in various aspects, I would say. I also had always an opportunity to talk to him very frankly and discuss with him things which I would or wouldn't like as well. And he would always be kind enough to listen with patience and discuss the elements around it in a very congenial and in a very good way. All I would say, sir, I wish you all the best, and you're going to your own institute, and I'm very certain that with your ethics and your extreme impeccable uprightness, you will definitely take the institute to much bigger heights and really make it one of the most one of the premier institutes in the country. And you said so in your speech also, the introductory speech. I wish you and ma'am all the health and happiness and blessings from all of us, and may you continue to we will continue to be in touch with you, and you will surely be in touch with us as well. And we hope to meet, if not in conferences, but definitely virtually. Now we are in a virtual world. So I wish you all the best, sir.
Come like a rich. Good evening, everyone. So, I'm also now I'm hearing people say, I thought that like my association is pretty recent and everyone, but I realized that even I've spent almost 20 years with you. So it's not very, it's quite a lot. And just like everybody else, I think all of us have learned a lot from you. and that's one thing I will surely be missing. I think, I mean, as far as the evidence-based stuff is concerned, I think I was so naive when I'd come and the first encounter I had with you and told you about something, and you had questions for which I had no answers. But then over the years, I know I still don't know a lot, but at least I know to ask the right questions, and I know that I'm missing something, or I need to read more, or at least get back to you. So for that, I'm really grateful. And I think even the department was enriched because of what you got, our journal clubs, and I think you always added value to it. So we'll miss that. Maybe we'll organize some online now. Now it's so, I think, routine. If you have the time, that is, you'll be a busy person. But maybe once in a while we should do that. So, other than that, I don't remember anything bad. And ma'am is a very good cook. We had an occasion to taste her skills once. And of course, going forward, we wish you all the best. We are sure you're going to shine wherever you go. And we hope to remain in touch. Thank you.
So now, that everybody says now on everybody's behalf. Deepti says that you are speaking on her. Yes. Start off.
So as many of you must be knowing, you want to speak something? Yes. I think Freela first.
Good evening, everybody. I am honored and privileged to be a student of Professor Kameshwar Prasad sir. I have been associated with him since I was a junior resident. I used to sit with sir in the neurology OPD, and I used to ask him innumerable questions. I even used to ask him to translate what the patients used to say if I did not understand. Then I learned a lot of things from him, not only regarding clinical neurology, but also how to manage the patients, how to communicate with them, and when there are minor issues, he used to inquire everybody, including on some instances I have seen even him questioning the security guard what had happened. So these are the small things that I have learned by observing him very closely. Then subsequently I became a senior resident in the neurology department, and I was fortunate to learn both clinical neurology as well as many other things, including evidence-based medicine from sir. So I used to narrate the way how sir used to manage issues to not only sir but most of the people in our department. I used to go back to medicine department and used to keep on narrating stories. I can go on and on and on, but due to shortage of time, I would like to thank sir for teaching us the values of perfection as well as clinical neurology amongst many other things. Thank you once again, sir. Previously I used to say sir is just a few rooms away from us. Now I would say sir is just a Zoom away from us. Thank you, sir.
Okay. My association with sir has been very long. And when I joined here in 1996, October, as senior resident, since then I have been there. First posting was in Dr. Padma's unit. Rather, it was unit of Professor Maheshwari, but we always remember it as Dr. Padma's unit. So I was posted there for the first time, then went to unit 2. So, we were very, we were thinking that sir is a very, some lion-like person. He will do something, other thing. And all of us, there were 6 people in the bench, 1 person left, then we were 5 people. And 2 more persons joined 2 months later, Sumit and Sanjeev Srivastav. So these some 7 people were there. So all of us named sir as Sher, because we used to fear with him that he will fail in the exam or something like that. And in the end, what happened? He became the internal examiner. So we thought that at least 5 people will fail this time. So it didn't happen, rather 5 people passed. So that's what, he was the most helpful person in the examination at that time. So I mean, in going by that sense, what I wanted to tell, we should look towards him in a different way. Don't look at him and fear. He is a quite polite person, what I understand, and he will try to help you in all ways. That is what I have felt in last 23 years, I think I have passed with him, and has worked with him in various capacities, and has been associated with him for so many things, and still associated, and will remain associated for a few more years as well. So sir is going there to RIMS Ranchi. I wish him all the best. And before that, let me go back and see what we have done in last few years. So we go to the slides first. So this is the slide which has been prepared by Dr. Ila, and the contributors I will tell in the end. But this slide, it is difficult to find sir in this particular slide, and this has been given by Manya, his son, his daughter. I think only you will have to find.
No, you can
Only where this one? It's very difficult. Here. So only you will have to tell us. The next slide. Next slide here also. Again, we are not able to recognize you.
सर ये कहाँ की है ये भी बताना पड़ेगा।
ये रिम्स का ये नहीं, ये रजरप्पा टेम्पल का है, वहाँ पिकनिक गया हुआ था मेरा पूरा। ये वाला है, इसके
बगल वाले।
फोर्थ में है।
Okay, so these two slides have been given by his daughter, Dr. Manya, who has also worked with me for some time in the project. Yes, next. Here you can recognize, I think, second one, the last row. Okay. Next slide. So this is 50 years of the department. When we did this alumni meet 2015, some of the program was held here, and later we went to Manekshaw Stadium near Malakwa. So these are pictures from there. The first picture is of this place only. This is Manekshaw Auditorium. We can see various pictures, and you can see sir in various modes. And this is how you can recognize people. I think all of you know. Next slide. Again, this is the gathering of that time when I meet Manekshaw Auditorium. Next. This is the Freshers Party 2018. And you can recognize the residents over there. Next slide.
He's a very good singer.
Yes. And this is examination when Dr. Narayan came as an external examiner. Next slide. This is after the examination. A group. Next. This is pass out party 2011, and this is this house cost village, and this is again a same party. Yes, 2013. Next. This is farewell party 2016. Next slide. This is examiner's dinner, in which here Dr. Narayan came. Next. These are farewell parties given to various residents, mementos. Next slide. Again 2017 farewell parties, various residents. Next. This is birthday Priyanka Sandal being celebrated here only in this room. Next. And this picture, this is somewhere in 1998. It looks like. Do you remember, sir? This is 1998 or something, 1999. This picture was in some conference, and I label this as Navyuk Dr. Prasad. You can see there of some 10, 20 years back. Next picture again, some INCON conference going on. Next.
सर आपने हाफ स्लीव पहनना छोड़ दिया उसके बाद आपको देखा नहीं कभी हमने हाफ स्लीव
नहीं मैंने देखा है
यहाँ तो सर ने पूरी
alumni meet INCON 2017. Next. This is a convocation 2009. This picture has been given by Dr. Ravi. Ravi Yadav sent this picture yesterday. Next. This is farewell party 2017. Next. Pass out party 2017 again. Pass out party again 2017.
Was he singing there?
Yes. Next. Yes. In this time you were singing something or stopped and you were doing something. Yes. Next. This is Dr. Bihari's farewell 2015. Next picture. First picture again, Dr. Bihari's farewell, and the last one is Dr. Vinay's farewell. Next. What issue solving 2015? So I do not have many pictures, but this work I have been doing for many years. So many issues solved. Next. Farewell party. This is 2017 again. Next. Some conference.
So this was, I think, upper left is, sir, if you remember last year when you had started the poor patient stroke thing, na?
Yes.
यहीं पे हुआ था वो.
And
First January.
DNA card. DNA card.
फर्स्ट जनवरी को
ये यहीं पे हुआ था.
Next picture.
2019.
This is some session going on teaching. This was held in Nimitz. Next picture. And this is the latest evidence. And Madam Padma liked this picture so much that I had to bring it here. So this is a different look, and that is what we think that you will be going with this look into the different institute and with the hope that that institute will also grow. Thank you, sir.
What we also thought, sir, is that ये सारा फोटोज जो है एक कोलाज बना के आपको दे देंगे. So what some kind of thing so that you would have them as just remembrances, collection of photographs. Okay, Ila, you'll have to make that and then. This was done actually just the last couple of days trying to amass. Now we'll make it and give it. So now, so we a lot of thought has gone into these gifts. Okay, so we didn't want a run of the mill. We wanted it to be personal, something which you would like, which would suit your interest, and something which you would carry to Ranchi. So there were a lot of slots it had to have, all the boxes had to be
Not just
checked.
carry, but also use.
Yeah, carry, use of interest, and it's, it's for your personality and your wishes. So therefore, and again, I must say that the credit goes to your, people who have been really close to you. That I must put on record how much Achal has been this sort of a driving force. And then the idea, this idea was Mamta's. So we were churning out and thinking, ye kare the, we were dumping that idea, and then she suddenly came up with this, and so now is a presentation ceremony. So whoever can lift this box can give it to him.
सभी लोग मिलके उठाओ.
It's your idea, Mamta. Aajao.
सबसे आगे चलो.
पहले वो वाला
हाँ.
सिग्नेचर्स वाला.
हाँ, वो पीछे.
वो मैं दे दे.
हाँ.
सर एक तो ये सारा डिपार्टमेंट की तरफ से मैम. ये
सर आप भी.
Oh, sorry.
दीप्ति
पीछे मैम के पीछे चले जाओ. One more.
I have the mask around.
हाँ, मुझे भी लग रहा है.
मास्क को एक बार डाउन करके.
मेरे तो दो.
हम तो layers में believe करते हैं.
Okay. Thank you.
ये वाला. Now this big one.
वो पहले वो आओ. रोहित से उठ गया. Yes.
Yeah.
But we should keep it away.
Yeah.
And block ma'am after that.
You keep
Put
it
it on the side, put it on the chair.
So,
Yeah.
आपको खोलना पड़ता है.
नहीं अभी यहाँ थोड़ी खोल.
अच्छा ठीक है.
यहाँ नहीं खोलना घर से.
नहीं खोलो अंदर what is inside.
हम ना
पीछे से आ जाए।
मैम तो
हाँ, इधर आ जाए।
मास्क हटाए थोड़ा सा
थोड़ा सा।
2 फीट से दूरी कम है।
Okay. I think this should be okay. Yeah, this should
हाँ
be okay.
ये तो आसानी से।
So ये सारे के सारे music है.
हाँ मैं
Entire thing is music. The entire thing is music, sir.
So we are expecting कि सर जाके बाकायदा रियाज करेंगे। हम लोगों को सबको we'll all be invited for a grand concert. That's the whole.
No, this was something which you would really like.
Please careful.
There's a YouTube channel for it.
कैप्टिव ऑडियंस वहाँ नहीं मिलेगा तो तुम्हें लोग
आजकल तो वर्चुअल है।
आजकल वर्चुअल है। हाँ, ठीक है।
So now may I request Prasad sir to come and sir आप address दीजिएगा. Now this is actually now if all the YouTube guys will turn in. अभी तक सब सो रहे होंगे. आप आ जाएंगे sir.
सर यहीं से ना
Yes sir. ये actually ये कैमरा अपना.
मास्क उतार के ऐसे Respected Director of AIMS, Dean of AIMS, Medical Superintendent Dr. D.K. Sharma, Dr. Padma, Chief of Neurosciences Center and Head of Neurology, Dr. Kale, Dr. Gayakwad, Dr. Chaturvedi, and all my colleagues and family members. I can see, apart from neurology, there are people from neurophysiotherapy, Dr. Rajiv, and difficult to recognize with mask, but still I can, many other people have joined virtually. So thank you very much for this nice farewell function. At the time of farewell, you start remembering your history, and 40 years is almost half of life. So I have spent half of my life in this institution. Though there were many opportunities or attractions to go out of this place. As you know, many of my colleagues, some of them are abroad, some of them are in India, but in corporate hospitals. But somehow I got addicted to this place. So it was not easy for me to get out of this place. It's like people, chain smokers who get addicted to smoking, very difficult to leave smoking for these people. So it was almost an addiction for me. So the principle which actually kept me here is, of course, the principle of excellence in research and academics. But the second most important principle, or perhaps first most important principle, is that which I have said many, many times in my ward round. This is the only place where you can help the poor people. If you want to help poor people, and that is your passion and that you want to do, no other hospital can allow you to help your poor people as much as All India Institute of Medical Sciences. In the new place also, I'm finding it's not as easy as it is in AIMS. And so Dr. D.K. Sharma must remember, I used to ask him, where is the circular for, helping poor people, and who is poor, how have you defined poor? So he had to take out, I think, 20 years old circular. As soon as I became chief, I asked for that circular, and even before becoming chief, when I was head of the department, I went to Dr. Mahapatra and showed it to him that, look here, this is how the poor people are defined, you can't change the rules. So I had to fight with him. But that is one reason, and most important reason I have stayed in this institute. because that sort of clicks with my, you can say, liking. And it is like, what if you call work is worship, then able to help poor people is almost like our worship. That is the way we get some, you can say, satisfaction. If there is something called job satisfaction, then in AIIMS it comes through helping poor people. So I have said that in my rounds to my residents, to my colleagues, and this is the only reason why I stayed on while many of my colleagues, they went for greener pastures. The second thing which I must say is, this is also a place where you can do a lot of experimentation. And whole of my 40 years, I can cite you hundreds of things in the form of experimentation which I have done, but some of things which my colleagues will remember that I changed whenever, even as acting head of the department, I used to change the way DM residents will be selected, the way examination will be held. So much later, our academic section talked about OSCE, but without calling it OSCE, we have done it almost, I think, 15, 16 years ago. That must be, isn't it?
Yes.
So we had started this. And when we finished this, we used to have spots and everybody. And when we finished the exam, then some of the candidates, I asked them. And I was not part of the exam. I only designed it, and my colleagues, they all sort of executed it. Then I asked the resident, what do you think about this exam? This is something which you may have faced for the first time. And the candidate said, do you know, sir, everybody told us that in AIIMS, they take only AIIMS alumni, means AIIMS MD will be selected in AIIMS BA. You will not get a chance. But I can, by the end of this exam, we feel that it is the fairest exam we can ever have. And even if I'm not selected, I'm able to stand up and say that no, there is no bias in DM entrance exam. Similarly, Achal will remember, I used to experiment with several things in the rounds. How can you, so we used to ask residents, when Achal was a resident, he will remember, that you write your diagnosis and probability, percent of your certainty in the diagnosis. Did it happen in your time?
Yes.
So we will start round according to the level of certainty in diagnosis. So we used to allocate time. Where resident is uncertain, we will allocate more time. But where the certainty is high, 95, 99%, we may complete in 10 minutes. Otherwise, it may take 1.5 hours, one patient. So several things which I could do only in AIIMS. If you want to do it in any other place, you have to struggle, because first, you may not have people of that inclination that they will participate in the experiment the way you like them to do. And secondly, they will not have the level of, you can say, expertise which is required, because I still remember when we said, Sumit, you have to prepare this thing. Somebody examines just seventh nerve examination. And then you have to also prepare the gradings for this. You used to do that, I'm sure. Achal also did for something.
Yes, sir.
And then he himself will come and say, sir, this grading is not right. You know, we should grade, if somebody has done this, then we should give this much mark. Somebody has not done this. So this thought process started coming. So you will ask me, how did it happen? I think it is all because AIIMS provided two unique opportunity for me, which would not happen in any other place. Till 1992, I was just like a busy clinician, seeing patients here, there, rounds, and Dr. B.K. Sharma will remember every evening I will go to hospital administration department, and 1 or 2 patients will be, waiting for me to do something. So his boss was very, very close to me, so he used to send patients after patients. And had no clue about research. I must tell you that. We wrote papers, but those papers now, if you show me, they are worthless. But between 1992 to 93, this INCLAIM gave me enough training to understand what good research is. And that is when I came back in 94, I started doing things differently. So then I understood how Dr. J.N. Pandey, who had gone for this same training, and I was his student, he changed completely. When he went for training, he was a different guy. When he came back from training, he was a very different guy. So the things we started looking around, he never asked before. So it does change. And then in 2001, I went to Bahrain. And people generally think you go to Bahrain or any other Gulf country, then you just earn money. But the amount of enrichment in my knowledge and expertise which happened in medical education had not happened before. That is the first time I found people are, which I still hope someday AIIMS will do, is taking student survey of learning environment. And my colleagues will remember I brought that form, and they were not very happy because students are free to criticize, teachers if they are not creating a good learning environment. So we didn't implement it, but we discussed in our faculty meeting. First time I found that students are rating the teachers. So so that form also we discussed in faculty meeting, if some of you remember. And in fact, one of you probably redesigned it. And after redesigning, I think Dr. Mamta was doing it herself.
It had too many, it
Right,
was
so
cumbersome.
It was cumbersome.
So we thought
we'll simplify it.
Yeah.
And then after simplification, when I discussed in the faculty meeting, they said, no, this will be, students are evaluating us, students will give marks to us. No, this is not acceptable. So still, we have not reached that level that we will be open to evaluation by students. And I was asked to teach research in medical education, for which I had to read a lot of books. And the reflection of that, which I have understood, is in one-page editorial in, I think, Neurology India, Annals of Indian Academy of Neurology, where I have sort of criticized this national exit exam, right? So if you read that, you will get a sense that there is a science behind setting up examination. There is a science behind checking every question. Every question has some properties. Those properties may be suitable for certain purposes, and some other kinds of properties are required for other purposes. The questions, each question can be analyzed by very sophisticated techniques and either accepted or rejected. So there is a lot of, I think, years and years of science which has gone on into testing questions and testing the examination. I had no clue about this, and none of us actually are ever told in our day-to-day training. But in Bahrain, because of my task, I read so much about this that Ila, when she started doing her own project in the time of COVID, I used to give little dose to people. So I brought her to the point that she had to at least see the books called Generalizability Theory, right? Did you see that?
Yes, sir.
And there is a primer of about 50 pages, and there is a full book about 250 pages or something. So there is such a big volume of research in education field which we are not exposed, and I was exposed only in Bahrain. So first paper which we wrote was published in Medical Education. Actually, practically all work done by me, but because Dean was heading it, he is the first author. You will find it, first time in my life I wrote paper on medical education. So both these stints were possible only in AIIMS. And if AIIMS gave me, you can say, good grounding in clinical neurology, then it also gave me opportunity of good grounding in clinical research or epidemiological research, and also opportunity to get very good exposure in medical education. Even till now, I discussed with the dean. Dean is now chancellor in another university in Dubai, but we discuss education issues very fondly. He remembers me a lot. I also remember him. We had a lot of time together. So people used to say he works for 2 days in a day, because he will go back at 5 o'clock in the evening, then we'll come back at 8 o'clock in the evening. And 8 o'clock he will call me, and then we will keep discussing about a number of issues. He was doing PhD in medical education at that time. As dean, he was doing PhD in medical education from Maastricht University in Netherlands, for which we had a lot of discussions about his thesis, about so many issues. So I got a lot of exposure about medical education. So this is not possible in any other institute. This is possible only in AIIMS. And another characteristic of AIIMS, which I should tell you, is this is perhaps the only institute where residents can challenge the professors. And I keep telling this to my students. Isn't it? I must have told Ela also when she became. So she really challenged a lot, and sometimes it was irritating. but we didn't allow this to come in our way, and we in fact encouraged her to join neurology, right? Even though she was asking a lot of questions, and she felt the difference when she joined another institute which is of national eminence, JIPMER Puducherry. She found a big difference between AIIMS and Puducherry. Am I right? Yes, completely different environment. Patient care, the maximum satisfaction I had was when we inaugurated this Poor Patients Emergency Fund for neurology. This is only for neurology. I know there are still some hiccups, but those things, once the paper is there and signed by the director, it will take its course. Similarly, in administration, I felt very happy that I joined with 10 faculty members in neurology, and when I'm going, there are at least 20 sanctioned posts, right? All 20 may not be in place, but there are 16, 17 faculty members at present, right? And the reason is that I always felt that if you want to do good research, you have to give time to faculty. This was not very well appreciated prior to certain, maybe a decade. So unless you have more faculty members, this is also I learned in Bahrain. In Bahrain, even though it is a small institution, they used to give free time for research. And an examiner came, because I was head of medicine there, from University of Michigan. So he was examiner in medicine. So I asked him, how many faculty members do you have in medicine? He said 700. 700 faculty members in medicine. I said, do you mean, he was chairman of medicine. So I said, I have 700 faculty members working under me. I said, what do you mean? Oh yeah, yes, because neurology, cardiology, all they are part of medicine. And I'm head of everybody. But then I said, you tell me about neurology. He said 150 faculty members. So you go to University of Michigan side, 150 faculty members in neurology. So what are we talking? We are talking of institution which is the best institution in the country, yet we haven't reached that level. University of Michigan, I didn't know very much before, going abroad. We used to know only Harvard University and Stanford and Johns Hopkins and so on. But each of these universities have hundreds of faculty members. That's why they do so good research. So my first target was to increase the number of faculty, but then residents also kept saying in this hall only, why? I said, why don't you spend time on thesis? No, sir, there is no time, honestly speaking, there is no time for, working on thesis. So I said, there is a need to increase the number of residents also. We doubled the number of residents. From 18, we made 36. And still they are complaining, that's a different matter. And still they don't spend time on thesis. But that is something which, if you tighten the belt, and this is for Dr. Padma and all my colleagues to do. So in that sense, I'm very happy that, you see, a teacher, they talked about examination. So I keep telling this, that when you are teaching a student, a teacher's job is to find out what the student doesn't know. And that should be your focus, so that you can teach what he doesn't know. But when you are examining a student, I have said that so many times in faculty meeting, you have to focus on what the student knows. So you have to decide on the basis of what he knows, not that what he doesn't know. Life is there to learn so many things. We still keep learning every day. So if he knows enough, he should pass. So there are some issues, differences between when you are teaching. And teaching also, that I learned with my EBM colleagues, because the Gordon Guyatt and myself, we want to, he invites me every year to Canada to teach in his workshop. And we teach together in Singapore. And another colleague, I taught several times in Oxford also, though later on UK made a rule that if you invite a foreign faculty, then he has to give this and that and so many clearances. So I got fed up. I said, no need to go there. I have enough places to teach. But these places, I gathered how much time they spent on thinking how to teach properly. These are the places for small thing. I should tell you, how will we teach number needed to treat? We have discussed hours and hours, myself and Gordon Guyatt. So he says, and I have told this to my residents already, 1 divided by absolute risk reduction. I said, no, that is for mathematicians. For clinicians, it should be 100 divided by absolute risk reduction in percentages. So we used to think how the students will learn. Will it learn better this way or better that way? Then we will do an experiment. And we will prove that, look here, this is the way which students find easy to learn, and therefore formula should fit the method of learning and ease of learning. Formula should not be necessarily mathematical or statistical. So those are the things which I'm sure will come up in this institute as well with time. But one thing I'm very satisfied is that I had heard this, I think Professor Bajaj was retiring, or someone who said in his farewell speech that when you are retiring, if you think what you have created will be sustained adequately, that means you have done a good job. Means you have, if you can make yourself redundant by the time you retire, then you have done a good job. And I have made myself redundant. How do you know that? The whole of COVID time, I didn't come to the institute. See, from 22nd March or 23rd, because I read in a WhatsApp message, I had come. First time, I think first telephonic OPD, I had come to my office. I did telephonic OPD as well. And same day, I read a WhatsApp message. We said that those who are at risk or 65 plus, if they are going to work or any other place, means exposing themselves, they are not only potentially harming themselves, they are harming the society. Because, and I sent that to Dr. Padma. Did you read that? That if they get infected, they are more likely to need ICU, so they will take ICU bed. They are more likely to need ventilator, so they will take ventilator bed. They are more likely to stay longer in the hospital, so they will occupy the bed for longer time. So these people are socially irresponsible if they are going out in spite of clear guidance from the government. So from that day onwards, I said, no, I'm not going. You feel so awful if somebody says that, look here, you are going to harm the society. So from that time, I didn't come. But nothing stopped. I think department worked very well, and I'm proud of it. Teaching also went very well to the extent which COVID situation allowed. I think Journal Club also went very well, and I could log in and watch what is going on. So I'm sure I have done my job very well, right? So nothing will stop because I'm not here. Though still, I will love to be connected, and I will remain connected for sure. But I have great satisfaction that I have faculty members, I have head of the department or chief of center who can carry on this job which I have started and taken to a certain level, and a long way to go, some of which I have already described are something which we need to cover. But this is a journey which takes time and it goes on and on. It's not that growth of AIIMS stops at a particular time. It will keep growing. Good people will come, they will have contributions to make, and they will do a great job. So this thing will continue. I wish that the department keeps growing the way it has been happening. I thank everyone because I think in spite of COVID coming out to this farewell function is I think very nice of you, and all of you have taken time to come here. So thank you so much, and I wish everybody good health and they stay safe. Thank you.
So, with all this, we have come to the end part of this today's ceremony. I have been given a job of thanking all of you. I must say thank to all of you and who all have come here and who all have joined on the net, and Dr. Director Saab and Dr. Anita Saxena ma'am and Dr. Kale and Dr. Chaturvedi who all joined on the net. Dr. MC Sharma was asking how to join, but somehow he could not join, and I convey his good wishes to you on his behalf. So I thank again the whole department, and thank you, sir, for coming today for this ceremony. And from the department and Neurosciences Center, I wish you all the very best for the coming time. And we all know that the other institute will do well. And as you all know, life is a journey, and that is how it will happen. Thank you, sir.
So, we'll take blessings everything.
Yes,
and
yes.
next photo ले लें.
सर आइए। सर अभी जाना नहीं है, अभी चाय भी पीनी है, चाय पिएगा। हाँ।
सेंटर कैसे करना है आप बता देना, कोई लोग हम आगे आ जाएंगे।
आगे आ जाते हैं सर, थोड़ा आगे आते हैं, लाइट कम है।
दो चेयर
हाँ ये ज़्यादा अच्छा है। जब सर आप चेयर पे थोड़ा आगे करो, लाइट पीछे नहीं आएगी। हाँ हाँ थोड़ा और आगे, और ये लाइट ये वाली चेयर आप ठीक है, ये बंद कर दो, ये इसको ऑफ कर दो पीछे का, हाँ इसको पीछे का ऑफ कर दो।
सब आ गए फाइन।
और
नीचे रह सकते हैं राजेश।
हाँ हाँ सर इधर हाँ
दिखेगा नहीं।
आप इधर से सर, आप इधर चले जाओ सर के पास।
मास्क पता ही नहीं चलेगा कौन कौन लोग।
इसलिए मैं ये वाला लगा।
अच्छा
हाँ मास्क
जूम कर देखना पड़ेगा, दीप्ति है थी। मास्क हटा के 10 सेकंड
eyes can show yes.
एक 10 सेकंड फोटोग्राफ विदाउट मास्क।
ओके वन मोर।
Thank you. Thank you for all the big gifts.
बात चाय लगी है
The big gifts.
सर चाय
ये
सब लोग चाय